What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some absolutely insane gameplay. We're going to be playing on the new game mode. What is it called? I believe Knockout. Correct me if I'm wrong. To be honest, I really enjoy this game mode, along with the new Prisoner Rescue game mode as well. That's tons of fun. And also, the map that we're playing on is Museum. And I got to be honest, this is going to be a when I say very, very hot take. I enjoy playing on Museum. Now, I know a ton of people hate this map, but for some reason, the flow doesn't really disturb me too much, to be honest with you. I mean, like I said, you'll see in this gameplay right here, we completely went crazy. Maybe it's just for the game mode itself, but I enjoyed in Domination, Hardpoint, even Team Deathmatch. I can kind of find a good vibe, you know? If you stay on the middle fountain or stay indoors on the second floor, you can pretty much see every spawn or have every spawn in your line of sight within less than, I would say, 20 seconds of just simply walking. So I feel like everybody is just a little nervous because it is wide and open, but once you understand the routes that you're supposed to take, it becomes a little bit more, I would say, enjoyable because you know where the action's going to be taking place. But enough with the hot, spicy takes. I'm not here to piss anybody off or ruin your day, okay? Today's video is actually going to be a pretty positive one. Infinity Ward came out with more information on things that they're working on fixing and improving upon within the current beta phase that we're in right now. Also, anybody who's in the open beta, if you do want to squad up with us, like you see in this gameplay right here, we are live every single day over on the Twitch channel. You guys can squad up. It's open lobbies pretty much the full time through. But this news to me personally is absolutely insane because this was the last thing I ever thought Infinity Ward would ever touch upon with beta feedback. And to be honest, I'm beyond excited and happy that it is being talked about. You can see in this tweet right here by Infinity Ward, we've heard a lot of you on disbanding lobbies. We are working on a few tweaks to increase the chance of lobbies staying together and improving the UI when it happens. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, I know it might not seem like a big thing or a big deal when it comes to Call of Duty, but this might be some of the biggest news that we've heard in a very long time. As we all pretty much know, since around Modern Warfare 2019, skill-based matchmaking has been one of the hottest topics in the whole Call of Duty community, and probably only in the Call of Duty community. You know, you don't really hear too much about this bullcrap when it comes to other games, when you're hopping into a casual game of Rainbow Six Siege, or if you're hopping into a match of Battlefield, or Overwatch casual play. You know, all these games, when you want to play casually, you'll be given casual gameplay. Yes, there's going to be sweats here and there, but at the end of the day, the overall experience is casual, and if you want to go and compete and actually get really in it, you can go to ranked. You know, it's the perfect setup. But Call of Duty, on the other hand, it started out as a casual shooter, and it turned into an MLG event. And one of the main reasons why skill-based matchmaking is so thick current date is because of the disbanding lobbies. And the fact that they're even going to approach this means that they are going to be approaching skill-based matchmaking itself. Skill-based matchmaking has always been in COD, but the best part about it is that if you found a good lobby, a lobby that you enjoy where everybody is relaxing and nobody is, going too crazy, people are playing more similar like you, they're kicking back using the classes that you guys are using. If you're all goofing off and using crazy crap, you can sometimes get a whole lobby to just go snipers only. You know, if you find something like that, if you find a unique group of individuals and you want to grow that relationship with them, you could do so back in the day. And it wouldn't boot you. If they wanted to leave, they could leave. But, if you found a new group of buddies, you could stick along and play multiple games back to back to back, then add each other, end up playing later. I mean, the majority of my friends that I've made in the online community were based off of playing in-game and going through multiple games. Even a lot of my beefs, the majority of my friends are from my beefs. It's hilarious to me. I don't know if you guys are the same, but a lot of my online friends, our friendship started by us, getting in. They're on the other team and we're competing. It's either search and destroy or we're playing ranked or something. We're going at it. We're getting angry. And then we end up being friends. It's like, that's the fun of this whole situation here, but they didn't understand that before, but luckily they're looking into it now. But as I was saying a little bit before I got into the friendship part of things, it's more than just that. Skill-based matchmaking nowadays, it boots you out of the lobby every time to reevaluate your stats. It wants to try to get you with better competition every single time. Now, back in the day, it's sort of the same thing, It's going to track your stats, it's going to keep you in, a certain level of bracket. But, like I said, it doesn't kick you. If you find a lobby, you can stay in it. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is literally how you resolve skill-based matchmaking in any Call of Duty game. We would sweat in Modern Warfare 2. We would sweat in Black Ops 1, Call of Duty 4, World at War. All the OG Call of Duty games, we would sweat. But the reason that we don't, remember any of this is because when we did get good games, we sat in those lobbies forever. You can find a good lobby and that sucker will last 2, 3, 4+ hours of grind time with nobody even leaving. And usually if people leave, I feel like that same lobby will bring in more similar skilled players into that rotation, and it'll just keep the same stuff coming over and over again until you back out of the lobby. Then it reevaluates, and you might get a sweaty lobby, sweaty lobby here and there, until you can find another good lobby. Now, I'll keep it real with you. When it comes to this whole situation, I'm much more on the making, friends and just seeing how the community is type of side of things over finding casual games, because I don't mind competing a little bit. I don't mind sweating it out a little bit. Yes, I want to take a break. Yes, I want to relax, but I don't mind that type of stuff. If I find a sweaty match back in the day, I like sticking in those type of games. I want to see if I can beat those opponents. That's why I strived for it, and I enjoy that stuff. But again, keep in mind, it's not just about me. It's about you guys, the people who are working every single day of their lives, going to school every single day of their lives, tending to their families every single day of their lives. If you have a tight schedule, you don't have the time to want to be a sweat box, right? Who wants to do that? You want to kick back, you want to relax, you want to try to enjoy the experience as much as possible, whether you want to goof off, you want to just play some games casually, it's whatever you want to do. And that's what this will allow you to do in Modern Warfare 2 if Infinity Ward tweaks the disbanding lobbies properly. Yes, you will find sweaty games. You always will, no matter what COD game. Even back in the day, if you go and play Black Ops 2 right now on Plutonium, you are going to be sweating your ass off. There's no way around it. You can talk as much hype as you want about Black Ops 2, but it is a sweat box right now, right? Like Call of Duty is sweaty at times. It is, but for a casual player, you can lobby shop. You can find a game that might actually suit you. Find a group of individuals who will suit you that might want to mess around with different guns. You guys can start doing crazier things, whatever you want to do in that lobby, and you can stay in it. It will allow the casual player to be able to get away from the thick skill-based matchmaking in the title and just casually enjoy it without having anybody else to ruin the experience. Now, of course, there's going to be people who are lobby shopping who only want to verse the worst of the worst players, only want to verse, actual people who don't know how to use the thumbsticks. It's always going to be that person, but they can leave. You know what I'm saying? They can always get out of the experience. I don't know why Activision and Infinity Ward, I can't even say Activision anymore. I thought it was Activision who had control over disbanding lobbies. I thought that was their issue with skill-based matchmaking. Now it's proof that it's Infinity Ward because they're looking at it in the beta. They want to do something about it now. So it was always the development teams. They were always ignoring us about this topic when they could have actually done something. But again, not trying to get negative. We're in current times now, and it's much better. So let's try to be happier. But as I was saying, I don't understand why Infinity Ward is trying to be like a parent figure here, getting us away from we don't need you to defend the situations that we're being put in when we're playing a video game. It's a video game. If someone is cursing you out and you simply can't handle it, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know how to leave the lobby, then you shouldn't be playing video games. You don't need a development team to construct a system to protect you. It's absolutely ridiculous. But Infinity Ward, please, if you want to see this game succeed, yes, there are tons of other things that have to be worked on, but the skill-based matchmaking for a lot of players out there is killing the overall experience. Some people don't mind the absolute sweat, but there are so many people out there who don't come to COD for that exact reason. COD has always been a casual-styled game, and yes, even though it was competitive here and there, if you wanted to, you could find a casual experience. You could lobby shop a few times, but you will find a experience no matter what, and you can stick with it. You can enjoy it. So just bring it back. And I have a bad feeling that they're going to go ahead and try to do some weird type of workaround, how they always do things. They can't just give back the minimap. First, they have to add it in with no red dots and no teammates. Then they have to add the teammates with still no red dots. Now they're adding in perks to give us the red dots. It's always an Infinity Ward type deal to slowly over time progress things back to it. No. Just simply give us back the original system. It had the matchmaking in it to protect the players who needed to be protected, but at the same time, it allowed individuals to casually play, and if they found an experience they enjoyed, they could stick with it. Instead of the matchmaking removing them every single time they hop in the game, reevaluating them, putting them back into experience, making them compete. Remove them from the experience, reevaluate them, put them back into the game to compete. Remove them from the experience. You get what I'm saying here? Just listen to that. My God, like I said, if I'm playing a competitive tournament, if I'm in a professional bracket, okay, whatever, I'm down. But my God, man, some people are just hopping on for a couple of matches. They don't want it to be that big of a deal. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. Go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. Do you think this information is positive? Do you think Infinity Ward is going to act on anything? Or do you think they're just, talking to talk and they're not even going to live up to these tweets? But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe with that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have Twitter and Discord, put the link down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.